Charleston native and visual artist Demetrius Bing has been captivating audiences throughout the Lowcountry with his bold and emotional artwork. I talk one-on-one with Mr. Bing about what he's working on right now for this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like Quintin's Close-Ups on Facebook.
Demetrius Bing, welcome back to Quintin's Close-Ups.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just great here. Needless to say, you are a Charleston native and a visual artist who, for the past 5 years, have been captivating audiences across the Lowcountry with your bold, emotional works that transform raw emotion into living color. So tell me, Demetrius, what's new? What's now with your art?
A couple things I got lined up. Working on some more mini projects for myself, building the brand up some more. I should be working on this project coming up with this company at the Gibbs. They're going to do like a residency, and that's going to be starting the beginning of next year. Waiting on the airing of Outer Banks with my pieces that's featured in the series.
Yes.
That's going to be cool. I'm waiting on that. And with talks about a particular brand that I've always mentioned in my articles that I want to collab with, they're being responsive now. So they're starting, yeah.
Wow, that's really, really amazing. So, how is your brand matching up with these collaborations?
So my brand is very explosive, but also controlled. So, and it's kind of like, well, not kind of, it is heartfelt. So it's easy to connect what I'm saying and conveying in different paintings and pieces and like different things that I've done um, with brands because they want people to feel because the connectivity creates people as a unit, community, and they want to come together.
And Mr. Bing, how exactly is your art bringing people together here in the Lowcountry?
Um, that's a good question you asked that. My art is making people feel like it's okay to feel. And I feel like there's a lot of commercial art, which is great. There's all these other art styles, there's things like that. But it's also me, also as a Black man, which I take very important to open my heart and my mind and let myself feel these things go through my body and also translate them on canvas or any type of project that I've been painting on, even like lately, the bus
Oh yeah.
statues I've been working on. But it makes people feel like it's okay to feel as a man and be open about that.
Oh, absolutely. Two questions for you. What is the biggest difference about your art style from when you started to right now?
Uh, when I first started, I did it more of as a creative hobby or outlet. I was like, I wanted to be, I always wanted to do like riddles and like I was making it like stuff you got to decode and not knowing I was just doing abstract form that I was creating
Huh.
for what it is now, my abstract expressionism form that I created. Well, and I create my artwork in. So now from back then, it was more all these ideas, these emotions, even just anger, happiness, sad, whatever, all that was in those pieces to now more of a healed me. I knew my issues. I know things that I can work on. You know, the things that I said were issues before or problems before, I chose to let me put the work in on myself. And now my work, I feel is a little bit more controlled, a little bit more sharper tuned to fit in places where people find it where they want to have it as an item in their homes or their residence of anything or like workplaces. So see
That
that now.
that's really, really amazing. Okay. So which one of your artwork so far describes you the best, Mr. Bing?
Mm. This one I did recently, I sold to collectors, but also very dear friends of mine, Kristen and Jane. It was a piece I called "Reset the Table." It's really huge. It's a 48 by 60 piece, and it was one of the most symbolic pieces of what happened with my car accident I did. I wanted to reflect what I was looking at in myself when I looked in the mirror because even though the car accident is done now, it's about, what is it, 8 months removed from it. I still have the scarring. I still have the ongoing physical therapy I have to do for myself. Um, so I've been working on that. And then if you look at the piece, you can see where all the emotions I felt in the teeth. I wrote all the words on each tooth,
Wow.
and you can see where the cuts on the eye and the mouth. And I think everybody should check that piece out. It's a real powerful piece. It's been a lot of places,
Yes.
but I think a lot of people should check it out and read what I'm saying on it.
Yes. You know, when I saw you a couple of months ago, right down the street here on King Street, we talked about the accident. You told me how you're basically healing from that. How did that car accident change you artistically?
Mm, it challenged me to create while I was in pain physically. The other the other time I was painting from emotions. So now it's emotion in the physical, and also creating also these different stories in a better form now, like more cohesive. And it ignited me. It ignited a different flame in me.
Hmm.
I was the mere fact of thinking that I only could paint with one hand, because this shoulder was, couldn't move my arm and my leg, um, and I got a cut. My eyelid was cut open,
Right.
and all this. Visually, I had to paint with one hand and one eye. So to learn and also be appreciative of what I had. That's what another thing I've learned from that. So I appreciate where I've came from in the art form and artist as a person from since this incident even more,
Hmm.
and not take it for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that completely. What other stories can you now tell in a different art form after this particular accident, Mr. Bing?
Um, Triumph,
Hmm.
joy, beauty, beauty in the madness. There's like, we all have things we go through in life. We all have things that it's to happen today and it's going to happen tomorrow, and we got to keep rolling with the punches to the next week, the next month, the next year. The stories I want to tell are more of triumph, more of relatability, as I think that's where a lot of my pieces are doing so well, and starting not even being funny, but even reach international levels
Yes.
as of last year. Now even more of a global scale, because you can connect to how I'm feeling. Like, people don't like to admit how they feel no more. Everybody's so tough. Everybody's so strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but until we have to break down, like, I thought I was that person too. I was so tough, so strong until sat you on your butt. No.
My. How exactly is your art relating to the audience?
Um, I think my art is giving people what they didn't want to say out loud,
Mm.
but somebody else is already saying it. And
Yes.
and I think that's what causes, like, people ask me all the time, how you know all these people? I said, these people don't even know me. They know my art.
Right.
And then my art is always the conversation piece they bring to me, and we end up talking because it's something they felt. Now I felt at the time. Because all the time I paint something, it's not what I felt at that moment.
Mm.
It could be something it could be something from a day. Like, there's pieces I created, like, oh, I felt this way today. Let me do it that way. And this came out. But I think that's what making I guess, like, something about my art soar a little bit more, because they connect into who they are also through my art. And I've seen changes in people, and I've seen people said, your art spoke to me. I get a lot of DMs like that. I get a lot of texts, um, even random phone calls. I don't even know people, but I mean, I'm very thankful for that. That's beautiful
Oh,
to be.
absolutely.
Yeah, man, to be a figure. I don't know what I would be to a lot of people. I mean, I feel I'm just a normal guy from North Charleston, artist, and I'm just, some people see you as more, and it's beautiful. Now I see myself as more also too.
There you go. Absolutely. I
Right.
agree. Yeah, I agree with that. What is that one conversational piece right now that you want to transform into art?
Um, I think I want to. I think one piece I want to work on is the dream. Something with the dream. I think because I've had so many dreams, and
Mm.
at our age and time, we don't have the time. A lot of people don't dream, and they don't sit there and dream and really hope and work towards something. Like whatever you want, whatever you're trying to do, you got to work at it. And I feel like that's what comes with the dream. Like you can't want this much and do this much. And what I've learned from me being myself and what I've done, I work really hard.
Yes, you do.
Make make pieces, make multiple pieces a week, a day sometimes, you know? So and you know, it might not all be finished, but you just start something, you do something. And the one thing that people don't like to do, I say notice is work hard. You can't be successful and don't work hard.
There you go.
And that's the number one thing I tell everybody is like, how did everybody know you? How do you get these gigs? How do you get this? I said, because I know I worked harder than I know I worked harder than you, and you. And you always have to say, you have to be confident. I'm confident in that.
Yes.
You have to say, I know I'm on my job right now, my regular job, and I'm going to work later on tonight and possibly tomorrow. And I give myself a little break in there, but I work and I want it more than most people. That's the thing. So the dream doesn't just come with just going to bed and wishing that it happens.
Mm.
It's the groundwork. I told a young guy, I said, he was telling me, asking me about getting his artwork of the world and seeing. And I said, well, let me see what you got. Let me see your phone. Let me got. He said, you got no pictures. I said, I understand that too. But I said, you go into events where people do art, you know, we want to share these things. You want somebody to talk to you
Right.
about certain things. You need to have something on hand.
Right.
I mean, I can say I'm a rapper. You ain't got no, I don't have a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's, you got to say these things. You got to show, you got to be, it's almost like you have to be so confident in yourself that you're delusional.
Mm.
And I'm beyond delusional.
Yes, sir. I understand that absolutely.
Yes, sir.
What other groundwork do you want to lay down for art next?
Um, Expansion. The groundwork I want to do, like, I want to say it, the deal I'm trying to work on. I've been praying on this deal forever. I've been working. It's my favorite shoe. I've been trying to get this deal since started painting. I was like, I'm gonna get this deal.
Yes.
It's my favorite shoe, Asics. I wanted to get that brand to
Ah,
work with me. And the groundwork I did, I said, you know what? I've done a lot here, but I gotta keep now the groundwork is I gotta go take pictures with their product. I got a bunch of pictures from over the years with their product, but I gotta do that. And
yes.
then I'm gonna try to create my own that I have a personal one. The personal shoes that I bought with my own money. I'm gonna go home and paint or do something on them and show them and see what happens.
Yes. It is.
Delusion, the
Yeah.
delusion.
There you go. And guess
You
what's
know,
going to happen?
feel it. I
Yes.
feel it, man.
Oh, yes. And on a
Feel it.
personal note, yeah, oh, absolutely. On a personal note, everybody knows I'm a runner. I run at Asics all the time, and those are really good shoes. So,
Really? Oh yeah, yeah. You are a runner. Yeah, man. I'm like when I get that deal, I'm gonna
yes,
give you a pair.
but there you go. I appreciate
When
that
I get
understanding.
that deal.
You will get it. You will get it.
Yes,
Absolutely.
sir. Yes, sir.
And we'll hope to have you back on Quintin's Close-Ups for that. But in the meantime, Mr. Bing, if somebody wants to purchase your artwork, how do they go about that?
Um, there's numerous ways. So somebody you can go on Hagen Fine Art. That's where a lot of my art pieces are. I have at least I had 7 to 8 pieces. I recently just sold one yesterday. Um, and then I have it. A lot of people like to do my Instagram because it's more personal, so we talk about the piece, whatever they like or whatever they're interested in, and we talk, and I tell them what I was feeling when I made it and what spoke to them in that piece.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that for my Instagram. I feel like the Instagram is best, but I do have a website, artofbing.com. But I always said that the Instagram is good starting point so we can talk about what you're interested in, what made you like this piece. Because I like to hear those stories. I like to, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something healing not just myself, but healing others. So those three places, artofbang.com, my Instagram, Art of Bang, and you can go to Hagen Fine Arts and you can go right in there, or you can go on the website and they will put a red dot, walk up to it, and say sold.
There you go. Well, can't wait for
Yes,
that to
sir.
happen. Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
oh, absolutely. Well, visual artist Demetrius Bing, thank you so much for your time again. Welcome back to Quintin's Close Ups.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome.